What's happening, guys, and welcome back to Mississippi Plays Blood Bowl. We're back with 1,400 in our treasury. That means we can afford nothing. Whoops. Somehow my brain told me that was 140. Alright then, let's just go straight to prepare for match then. Because we have no money. Nope, do not transfer gold. Alright, so we are playing the Ragnarok Pythons. Looks kind of like either Norse or Dwarf from here. Hard to tell. So let's do team roster really quick. Ashcaller is still in trouble, as is Fimriel. He's a lineman though, so that's okay. We're going to do let's see here. Cheering fans. Let's buy some of those. That'll do. Ooh, how much does a wizard cost? 150? Yeah, let's buy one of those. Once per game, the wizard is allowed to cast either a fireball spell or a lightning bolt spell. Cool. And some apothecaries. Why not? Let's go ahead and finish it off. We'll do all fair play today. And inducement results. Start the match. Seriously hope at some point we start making more money so that I can actually buy things. It's getting difficult to buy things. Like, I still haven't been able to replace a player. I still gotta play with a mercenary every time. So, see how that goes. And they have an ogre troll of some kind, of some descript.
Hi everyone, it's Jim and Bob here, bringing you yet another
Tails.
Blood Bowl encounter.
I just can't get enough of this sport, Bob, and I imagine that it's the same for our viewers.
They love it, Jim. And we'll soon be providing even more bloody images, thanks to our new fist cam technology.
Yes, it's amazing how many cameras you can build into a knuckle duster.
Alrighty, they're there, fine. You guys are not the guys with dump off, dump off. What are you guys doing? Come on back. You're supposed to be here, you're supposed to be here. Block on the line. Block on the line. Oh, kicking off. Whoops. Okay. Fixing. Fixing. Where's the guy with block and tackle? There's a guy here with block and tackle. Yep, he goes where he is. He goes where he is. He goes where here. He goes here. He goes here, and she goes here. Alright, that'll do. Accept. And we'll kick it off over there.
The ball goes skywards, and the match is on.
Changing weather. Perfect bowl weather. Scatter 1 extra square. Whoops.
Oh, no, another one who actually plays the ball.
Did you know the first Dark Elf team featuring only witch elves was the Deadly Nightshades?
That's right, Bob.
the ball
And they
carrier?
made an instant impact.
No, there's the ball
That's true,
carrier.
Jim. But sadly, due to the required ritual bloodbaths and sacrifices, they are a rare sight on the pitch nowadays.
Yes, we know.
Yes, I remember attending one of those bathing sessions.
Oh, damn thing's got frenzy. Maybe it's dumb. Let it be dumb. Alright, my turn. You do have a wide open lane to your guy. Before we do that, we're gonna move her right here. This guy's not like pushed up, is he? That's one movement square too many, really. Add a tackle zone here, just kind of throwing him to the wolves there. Bring it back. We're gonna add a tackle zone over here. See if we can get him out of harm's way. Bring her over here.
You remember the Blood
Him
Bowl
over
final
here.
between the Dark Side Cowboys and the Chaos All-Stars, Bob?
Oh, who doesn't, Jim?
And he's
Maybe the
going
Chaos
right
players that got turned into slugs by illegal magic.
Oh, yeah! Without his armor, that player could have been hurt.
But it
No
hurts. I can
long-term
hear the
effect.
screams.
Oh no, no long-term effect sounds pretty good. You can use your wizard. Use your wizard. I want to use the wizard.
Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim, that's never a nice sight.
Fame, cheerleaders, blitz, bribes, apothecary. How does one use their wizard? I purchased him and didn't know how to use him. Crap. Right, this is not looking good.
He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite.
Okay, you stand up. That's good.
I bet those Yetis don't like playing the Dungeon Bowl, Bob.
That's right, Jim. Some Norse teams downright refuse to play in that cup, claiming it to be inhumane.
That's strange, Bob. Didn't figure any Norse team to be humane.
Anybody else on the turf? Nope. Okay. So we're gonna move him. Oh, come on. Alright. If you're gonna let me use my wizard, let me use my wizard! Ran out of time, I guess.
Nice play with the ball. They've been training well.
So I can go right ahead and blitz him. With her, hopefully that'll come up some good. Use the wizard if I have to. Now that I know what I'm doing, at least slightly. Be better on my turn anyway, so I can see the
It seems this
results.
player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, These are seasoned professionals.
I am
Well,
getting
one
my
of them is
butt
anyway.
kicked right here. Serious trouble.
I really enjoy watching the Dark Elves in action.
I didn't figure you as a Dark Elf fan, Jim.
Not because of their
Nope.
stunning passing plays, Bob, because they are pure evil.
Oh, right, Jim, of course.
Alright, so first thing first. We're going to move you over here. Then we're going to move you right here. You're going to go over there. You're going to go there. This dude's going to go here, and this one, since he has a little more freedom of movement, he's going to go here. She's going to blitz him.
Oh, idiot, get off the pitch! If you can't take a little block like that...
Maybe they'll never play Blood Bowl again.
Good! I've got better things to do with my
Okay.
time. Just thought I'd mention that the apothecary who's coming onto the pitch is one of the local magnates.
That's right, Jim. This butcher shop is known throughout the region.
Come on. Let me choose who to shoot. Stop that.
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation. There was a time when the colleges of
Okay.
magic hadn't yet ruled on
So that's
limiting wizard
really hard to
assistance
use
teams.
with the...
Who could forget the infamous
Cinematic. We're gonna have to
2472
switch to
Quagmire
manual.
incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the
Definitely gonna
entire
have to
Bright
switch to the
Crusader
manual
Stadium
camera.
to sink into the earth.
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things. Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
Are they gonna pass? I doubt the Norse are gonna pass.
Hold still and then pow! Right in the face.
Okay, so we're going straight to the wizard. We're gonna use a lightning bolt on this fucker right here. Yeah!
Apparently, they tried to catch the ball and stand on it
Damn.
at the same time.
And failed at both.
Oh well. It was worth a shot. Haha, wild animal. Come on, don't get the thing around him. Give me some kind of opening. They're running the other side of the field, so it's going to take some movement to get there. But movement I have.
Did you know that the Pinkfoot Panthers went missing a few decades ago?
I heard about that, Bob. What exactly happened?
Well, they visited Darkside Cowboys for a friendly match and never returned.
Of course, Bob.
Oh,
That's one regulation clobbering.
Yes.
I know anatomy isn't your speciality, Bob, but do you think that anyone could survive a hit like that?
I
oh
very
well,
much
we just
doubt,
lost a
Jim.
witch.
So
Damn
that
it.
explains the cries of joy from the crowd.
So we just lost a witch. That sucks so bad. Okay. Up. Who else is on the ground? No one. Hang on. He can make it there to add assistance. He's on the ground and can get up. Let's just move him over here. And that's the end of my movement abilities because I don't have a lot of players left. Gotta go for it. Yep, follow him. You're gonna get hurt, but it's all good. Oh, she's ready to come up. Thought she was dead. Oh, what?
Corruption is so widespread
These are
that the
my
Referees
players.
Guild has set up rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate.
And away. Alright, end of turn. We got him boxed in. Kind of.
Now that looks like a pretty
Boom.
serious injury.
Just a flesh wound.
Alright. Now he should be able to make it to him pretty easy, and he can. Can you make it to this square for assistance? You can. Can you make it to... Oh, no. Nope, nope, nope. That's not what I wanted. This square. Oh my god! I only had to misroll one person. You stupid
Bet
bastards.
that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
This player needs some time to get his senses back.
What a coward.
Get up, loser. Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
You can't make it, and your boy's done moved. I've got you now. Wild animal, yeah! Okay. Come on, you can't get there, can't get there, can't get there. Motherfucker. It's gonna be alright.
Did you know that the Berserkers
Oh,
are
that's
selected from
looking
the
for a damn.
thirstiest Norse players?
Nope.
Yes, the head coach tells the team that they have run out of beer, and the one that enters the most furious rage becomes the new team Berserker.
They run out of beer in Norse teams?
Of course not, Bob. The head coaches just tell the players that if they're low on Berserkers.
Still gotta go for it. Now, 1 second. Can anybody else kinda get anywhere near him? You can get there. How about you? You can get over here. We'll wait to see how this turns out for that. You can get over here. Alright, looks like you're not getting any backup, buddy. Hey, buddy, where'd you go, buddy? I had a guy. Where'd that guy go? Let's get them up. Oh no, did I move them? Alright, we got no choice. That's 2 tackle zones and 2 go for it's. Nope, I just want you
Do
to
you think
go.
he'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Nope,
Oh,
gladly hurt.
yes. He's not the sort to stay down.
Go! Go!
Touchdown.
Just like in '98. Good news for the fans. That first touchdown means that the teams won't be settling for a boring 0-0 draw.
Oh, wonderful. Another loss. We ain't lost yet, though. Oh, it's a dead one. I don't like the dead ones. Come on back on the field, girl. I see you.
Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules?
Mm. Okay, the loner will go here. Block dude here, because we need to have 3 people on the line. This chick's gonna go here. Dump off, kick off, return. He's gonna go here. Tackle. He'll go back here. And he will go over here, I guess. Except
3, 2,
we're totally
one.
outmanned.
Bust up!
Oh, man. Engage fans, hurl rocks. Okay, someone gets knocked out. Go out of bounds. Yeah. Alright, cool. This is great.
Oh, brilliant sidekick to the face. Let's see that again in slow-mo. You think the players heard the whistle at the end of the first half?
All except the ones who had their ears ripped off.
Alright, let's get people back on the field. So I can receive another kickoff, except for them, because they're not going anywhere.
So he's got me in this hole, and he's grabbing my... I'm gonna break
Yeah.
it off.
Well, the match will be back underway in a couple of seconds.
Alright.
Here we go again for another bloodbath.
Actually, I think that's going to bounce out.
Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen.
The player has got the ball, and now he's the main target.
Alright, so we're not getting much on that thing. Bam. Yep.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously.
You're gonna go right there. Chica, you two are gonna go over here. Alright, this dude is gonna go here. Increasing odds for nobody. I guess all we can do is blitz this guy. And push him back to here. Yep. I want you to follow him. Yay! Alright. Now this person can go over here, free and clear. And that'll be the end.
Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay
Yeah,
home
wild
and
animal.
watch it on Cablevision.
Wallop! Right on the schmuzzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
Okay, you have dump off. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to move you into better territory to start off with. We're gonna... Nope, we're done with you for now. You are going to go right here. You are going to get in dump off range. We're going to get you up because we need all the players up we can have. That's an extra tackle zone there. You're going to go here. Push you back to there. And get out of town. Oh, dodge. Damn. Then that'll leave... He has dump off, so it'll go to him. In case of an emergency, and he can't do it.
Why is it that the Dark Elves enjoy the running game, Bob?
Because, Jim, they like it up close and personal.
Me too, Bob. That's Blood Bowl.
Alright, one tackle zone to get out of here. How about for you? Yeah, good job. Box this guy in, end of turn.
That right hook was worthy of a Black Hawk.
You're
Wild
telling me
animal,
it'll take a while
yay!
to get over it.
Haha, just 2 pushes. That's gonna be wonderful. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, so first thing, you're gonna stand up. And that's all. Now we gotta find our movement here. You have... Oh my god, okay. So, kind of successfully botched that. 2 tackle zones.
The referees
minimum.
guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided.
Nope, don't follow him.
What finesse, what style,
All right,
what
fantastic.
perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Now you get a +0. I gotta roll a 6 or better. Oh, that is horrible. Hang on, we're gonna... Not you, you. We're gonna move you a little bit closer. Alright. Now you're going to receive this pass.
Disappointing. They aimed the ball in one direction, but looking completely the opposite direction.
Damn.
He's got a hand to the ball.
Yeah, now he's looking around for support. It's a great pass!
What? They can pass.
Go,
He's gonna
go,
run it
go!
in.
Oh, calm down, Bob. You're going to embarrass the other team.
Go, go, go!
That could be the tipping point of the match.
Yeah, that touchdown might
Yep,
just
it
give
very
them the
well
cushion
could be.
that allows them to cruise to victory.
I cannot handle big bruiser teams. I just don't have the strength. Same formation as last time for
And
receiving
they're
it.
off.
Did you know that the Pinkfoot Panthers went
Oh.
missing a few decades ago?
I heard about that, Bob. What exactly happened?
Well, they visited Darkside Cowboys for a friendly match and never returned.
Of course, Bob.
So he's just gonna pick it up.
If it wasn't for the blood flowing from his nose
they're
and
gonna
mouth,
foul.
you'd swear he was having a rest.
The attack can get their game going again.
Yep, this is gonna end badly. Luckily, there's only 4 more turns to suffer. But that's Blood Bowl. Sometimes you can get the rolls, sometimes you can't. And of course, another
I can
injured
tell you
player.
straight, that hurts. I doubt that he'll be taking any further part in the match.
No, I'd say that the apothecary had his work cut out for him.
Alright, you can run here. How about you, Chica? Yeah, you can make it to him. You can run here.
Did you know the first Dark Elf team featuring only witch elves was the Deadly Nightshades?
That's right, Bob, and they made an instant impact.
That's true, Jim.
Still
but
at the
sadly, due to
negative.
the required ritual bloodbaths and sacrifices, they are a rare sight on the pitch
Come
nowadays.
on, roll for me.
Yes, I remember attending one of those bathing sessions.
Still -2. Come on, I've got this guy in a box. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, alright. Okay, we gotta go for it.
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things. Good hand skills. The ball is caught.
Well, this player slips between the other one's hands.
Yes, and yet they were clawed.
Okay, nowhere to go with the ball. That's fantastic. Gonna die.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean?
Hey, he failed to pick up the ball. Doesn't that count?
He trampled on his head.
Accidents will happen. Berserkers, Yetis,
Can't
Ulfwerners.
get a block for
I'll bet you
nothing.
like this, Jim.
Of course, Bob. To be
Tackle.
brutally honest, I always enjoy a pack of raving maniacs.
Spoken as a true Blood Bowl fan, Jim.
Oh, right. Oh, that's her. That's not me. Damn. That's another injury. I'm not going to have a team for next game. Come on, come on, come on. Just end your turn.
He didn't react
course
fast
not.
enough there.
No, to be effective, you've got to get your retaliation in first.
Of course not.
The ball is in his hands.
They just pick it up.
Just a few yards to go.
Ah, this is horrible.
Oh, brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
Something must be broken.
Probably nose, few
Come
teeth, an arm. You know, regular stuff.
What's in this?
I really enjoy watching the Dark Elves in action.
I didn't figure you as a Dark Elf fan, Jim.
Not because of their stunning passing plays, Bob, because they are pure evil.
Oh, right, Jim, of course.
Alright, up. Gotta go for it. Nothing to do. Didn't make it. Game over.
Ah, that's what I like to see. A touchdown. If it carries on like this, they'll have to find a third digit for the scoreboard display.
But don't worry, the fans are ready to nail up one of their players.
Come on, through this. Nobody's getting... Oh, of course, one of their players is, but hey, what do you know? Look at that. Look at all of my team. You're going back. You're going up here. You're going here. You're going here. We're going to go tight center. Except, that's all
The ball's
I
in
can
play.
do. Everyone else is hurt. Oh, did I move him out of range of the ball? He's not getting the ball. Why are you doing that?
Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind
End
the
of it.
sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck.
And toss.
Nice catch! That was a hospital pass.
Are these guys pros?
Alright, so we're going to start with him. Maybe him. Alright, gotta move back. Awesome.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded but perfectly legal. There goes his kneecap.
I think
There
that
it
it's the
goes.
whole of his lower leg.
Just outright stomped this game, folks. Let's see if we get any money to replace the half of our team that's injured. Starting with the one that died.
He made picking that ball up look easy. You remember the Blood Bowl final between the Dark Side Cowboys and the Chaos All-Stars, Bob?
Oh, who doesn't, Jim?
Maybe the Chaos players that got turned into slugs by illegal magic.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I never noticed the chat log before.
And the match draws to an end with the team sinking to a heavy defeat.
Pressing the escape key, ending this match for good. Team Stadium.
That match certainly went down well. Just look at the mark it got.
What did you expect? It had everything. They had victim written on their faces as they traipsed out onto the pitch.
Now some of them have it scraped into their backs. They can't have any qualms about that defeat.
What do you expect from a team that can't keep the ball?
Collective suicide? The opposition certainly can find them to their own half. You can pick up these enhancements wherever you want,
You've been
anywhere,
eliminated
and they've got
during the
none here for
playoffs.
this
What?
match.
What is this sport coming
What is
to?
this?
That's what I call a low profile.
Yup, the players didn't bother the referee, and he didn't bother the players.
Ranking second. Best receiver, 3 catches, Drow Dark Elf. You've been eliminated during the playoff, but I'm second. Quit. Was that the playoff? Who knew? Four teams taking part. 16 teams taking part. 4 teams taking part. $12 teams taking part. Oh wait, not unlocked. 128 prestige. Okay. Period 4, period. Okay, so this one basically is our only option. Alright. Loading. 36,000. Display team. Do we get our team? No, we don't get our team back. We're still got a dead elf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. We are short 2. And we probably can't afford it. Matches, trophies, Hall of Fame. Team roster. Purchase players. Hello, what is this? Huh? These are... What are these? Blade Ripper, what are you? Oh, you've named people here? A witch elf with a strip ball, that'd be nice. +1 agility. Offer. Offer. Contract period 1 season. Season salary 40,000. Offer. No preconditions. Yeah, I don't want preconditions. Oh. 36,000 then. Offer. All right. So she don't want that. Well, I can't blame her. We need to buy some craptastic people to fill our ranks, and we can't even afford that. So I guess we start this new one with a lesser team value. Can't even afford rerolls. Can't afford a new apothecary. Could grab some assistant coaches, but we're going to need the money. Sponsors. Alrighty. Well, that'll do. I'll see you guys next time on Mississippi Plays Blood Bowl, where hopefully we have a team. See you guys later. Peace.